And now it's time for Training Camp Today with Neil Roberts and the Minnesota Vikings.
He's in his 5th season and one of the most feared tight ends in the league. And in fact, was the Pro Bowl MVP back in 2012. Kyle Rudolph joins us. And Kyle, limited to 8 starts last year with a sports hernia and ankle injuries. How are you feeling here in training camp in the preseason?
Physically, I feel good. And that's all you can ask for here this time of the year.
All right, now it's your 2nd year in this Norv Turner offense and with Teddy at quarterback. Your impressions?
Anytime you go into the 2nd year in a system, there's a different comfort level. The players with the coaches with the players, and also players with the system. And I feel like that comfort level is definitely shown here early in training camp. And then, Teddy's been incredible all offseason. You can definitely tell he's taken over as a leader of this team and, a leader of our offense.
All right, we'll talk the other side of the ball when we come back.
Down, ready, set, hey!
You gotta love football. A game of inches measured in yards. From Friday night lights to crisp weekend afternoons, here's to the game we love and the players who make it great. Now huddle up. Shields has the call. Keep your head up, go hard every down, and above all, enjoy. Ready? Break. Shields, we're right there with you. Visit any one of our locations or shields.com.
I was in the ambulance for the Trenton first responders. I was called over to Blake by another EMT. He was still talking to us, and he wasn't ready to go. I was angry at Everett after finding out that he was drinking and driving, and he killed these 2 young boys because he made a bad decision. Drinking and driving isn't worth it. Changes people's lives forever.
Please don't drink and drive. See the whole story at codefortheroad.com. A message from the North Dakota Department of Transportation.
We're with Vikings tight end Kyle Rudolph. And Kyle, of course, the defense made big strides last year as well, jumping up considerably statistically. Going against those guys each day in practice, do you sense that as well?
Definitely. I mean, those guys had a great season on that side of the ball, and they have a bunch of playmakers, and we're able to add 3 young rookies this year in the first 3 rounds of the draft. I know they're excited to have those guys over there mixed in with the veterans like Chad Greenway, Brian Robinson. Like you said, we get to face them every day in practice, so it makes us better.
And talking a little bit before we were rolling, you look a little bit bigger. Tell the fans out there what you did in the offseason, and tell us if you're a little bit bulked up.
Well, for me, the number's still the same. I'm still 265, the weight I've been, majority of my career. But I'm a little bit more leaner than I have been in a couple years past. So the surgery last season gave me an opportunity to, really dial in on my nutrition.
All right, Kyle. Hey, thanks for your time. Really appreciate it as always, and have a great 2015.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Kyle Rudolph with us. That concludes this one. If you missed one, check us on the website, trainingcamptoday.com.
You've been listening to Training Camp Today, brought to you in part by Shields. We're right there with you. By a reminder to buckle up from the North Dakota Department of Transportation, and by MidwestOilJobs.com.